here first.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
I'm not holding out hope.
No, they won't visit, don't worry. Corporate doesn't like you.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Well, I probably shouldn't have my gun out in everybody's face, huh?
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
You cut your own hair. Well, damn. You do a good job. I'm here to steal your stuff.
Not a peep from me.
Letter from Silas. Conrad. Receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Oh, yeah, my God. Destruction of Space Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody had to pay for his body price. God, this game. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirloom was passed down to his family or something. Or you're processing his body, right? Just dig around and prize him out. And we'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet and put the bits to pay his body price. Nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Hold on. I wasn't stealing nothing. Hi.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Rude.
Physical hygiene
not wrong.
recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Relax, I'm clean. Your haircuts usually come with free lectures. I can show you. Do you want to catch these hands?
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me to collect your dues. Prepare my remains for what?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
You're gonna barrel. Silas sent me to collect your fees. I have some questions for you.
Go ahead.
You seem pretty enthusiastic about this place. What do you know about this plague?
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
What is about the plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
Why don't you treat all your workers?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Wow.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you broke? I was gonna say, you mean that you broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
I don't care, pay up. You have a loose definition. Yeah, that's just some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
You're on medical rights.
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Eugene's gold teeth.
You know about Eugene? How?
Found a note. I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
Sure, he won't miss him.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
All right. Well, let's go to the next one.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I mean, yeah. So you're Martin Abernathy. I'm here to collect your gravesite fees. I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
Here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
Tell me everything. How long? Yes.
Sounds like he's already told you. You may as well hear it from me. I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The day of
R.I.P.,
my
man.
expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Sorry to hear that. You're being paranoid. I'm sure this is all very tragic and heartbreaking. Pay me so I can get out of here. You're being paranoid. I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. but if you could see your way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
How can I help? Why do you think I'm a freelancer? Depends on what you need. You can't afford me. How can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Well, how convenient. I'll think about it. Something tells me that I should.
What do you
What?
think you're doing?
Bribe, sorry. I was just leaving.
I don't have time for this.
Ooh, I hit E instead of W. Whoopsie.
Hey, I need to talk to you.
Why? Why are you trying to talk to me in a dark alley? Think it's safe? That's how it ends.
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
Oh.
Abernathy is a well-known
I'm safe.
hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Okay. I mean, you're in luck. I have anthracillin right here. What do you need it for? Medical 5. He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic? Psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
He's batshit crazy. Okay. What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
You let me worry about
All
that.
right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Hey, you're in luck. Paying me for my trouble. Can you match his offer? I gotta make money. I get it. You need someone to smuggle medicine under the table. I do need money.
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
You're in luck.
Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
I'm not a smuggler. Intimidate. It's not that simple. You want my silence? You're gonna have to buy it. Charm, never. That's harsh. At least give me something to remember you by.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me.
I don't really care what you're doing with medicine. Later. Alright, now. Yeah, see, I knew I was gonna lose. Oh, say less, Toxic. Say less. Where did she go?
Okay, going quiet.
And I can do sneak. I think that's actually what because I've been ranking that up, actually. See? I've been doing good. Let's get it at least to 50. See if it's high enough. Let's see if it works. Like it doesn't. Oh, Toxic, you genius. I never would have thought of that.
Somebody's been running around talking about the Hope. Wonder if that's a new drug of some kind.
Probably just doomed the entire town, but hey, I'm leaving. It don't matter. You're taking an awful lot of risk and trusting me. I have that medicine
Let's
you
see it.
wanted.
Don't keep us waiting. I don't know what that means. Is that some sort of medical condition? Is my plague getting worse or something? Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best.
I just
Scratched
gave it
together
joy,
all
yeah.
the bits I had around the domicile.
Thank
It ain't
you.
as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
Hey. Yeah, come on, buddy. Not sure you guys' secrets aren't free. I risk my life to save yours.
Wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
Thank you. Sweet. I just probably doomed an entire town. Hey, money. All right, so journal. Exactly. That's exactly how I'm looking at it. Hey, thanks. Came in here earlier and stole all your guys' stuff.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Wow. Wow. I'm guessing you're the foreman. Gravesite fees. I'm here to collect. But I'm assuming you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you. Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Then this guy. Wait, is she a relative or is this gonna be? Hold on.
Woke up one morning and put her round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to
That's
his
what I
body at
thought.
time of death.
That's
I'm
what
the
I
one
thought
who
it was
found
gonna
him, you
be.
see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are you gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
Would've. You didn't?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to it. I'm gonna have to put that gun away because I know I'm gonna misclick, like smack the side of my keyboard or something with the mouse and shoot one of these guys. Should probably save more often too. only you can protect fourth quarter profits. If you don't like things being stolen, Kavardi, we're gonna have a problem. But so far you haven't said anything. Oh, these are lame. Wait. Spacer's choice. All right, let's give her. Come here, Kavardi. Let's put. Do I have to? 42, 120. Here's electricity. 8, 50. Shock. I'm gonna leave her with that so she has shock. Do I have to give her the energy ammo or does she automatically have it? To find out, I guess. So that way she can. Wait. Oh yeah, perks again. Duh. I know. I seen that. See, that's. I gotta lock. Is there a way to lock that stuff? I don't accidentally sell it or delete it. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Yeah, just so I can buy more ammo when I need to, and then I'll do the other ones. Because there's a way. There should be a lock, right? Oh, really? So I just won't sell. I'll try not to sell it. Did I buy you? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, because that's what I was just thinking that because I was like, so far I've been able to pass dialogue because in most of these games, I have come to the conclusion I don't like doing a bunch of random crap. So like some games, like if you don't have high persuasion, you have to go run a 2-hour mission. Not about that life. So I was like, I will always go for dialogue, intimidation checks, etc., and hacking just because it makes life a lot easier. Right, so go give him all of his gravesite fees. Lifetime net value 8,112 bits. Yeah, that is true too. But I'm one of those guys, I explore every corner of the map. And in this game, I just realized that it kind of got me in a little bit of trouble doing that. Because I didn't deliver Reed's message, even though I didn't do anything at that power plant. But all right.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Sorry, Parvati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
You know what this is about.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
Right. Wink, wink. Or you're actually right. I'm being a jackass.
Let me know if you find anything.
Yeah, those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
All done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Well, don't get used to it. Went out of my way for you. Abernathy was trying to hide from his own illness. I got a question for you. Let's
Then
persuade.
I'll buy you a drink sometime. Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Yeah, pay up, sucker. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Well, you shouldn't have done that. He was convinced you knew.
I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah?
Can I go back? It's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling sick?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
This reminds me of when I was reading about coal miners. Like in West Virginia area, where they had to... It's very corporate. Like, you could only shop at their store. Like, they didn't pay you real money. That you had to shop at their store. The company store. You owe your... Yeah, and that song, I guess. But yeah, that's what this reminds me of.